Welcome back to my channel, Kitten Up Kitten. My name is Sam. Hope that you're well. I am here today to do my whip on Wednesday. So this is what I am working on. I will pop a picture up here, and I haven't got the details because I changed the case over. Off to a good start, as always. First of all, if you are brand new, welcome to my channel. Thank you to all my new subs recently. I've had quite a little influx, so thank you very much. Looking forward to getting even more. So this is Region Tree by Randal Spangler. It's one of my older kits. It is 47 colours, 2 ABs, 104 centimetres by 51 centimetres. Now I ordered 2 of the Randal Spanglers because they featured books, because originally they were going to go up in my craft room that I no longer have. I'm between craft rooms, what can I say? So it may possibly still go up at some point, but anyway, working on it. I've literally got another 2 rows after this section. So of course, I need to reveal what my next canvas will be. Now, in a change from normal services, I, in the past, have always done at least 2 canvases. So normally a round one and one square one. I've changed that recently and then changed it back again for a couple of reasons. Number one, I wanted to work on one whip to get through them a little bit quicker, because it means then that I can then intersperse unboxings, etc., with kitting down and kitting ups and all that sort of thing. But of course, then the Star Wars canvases come out. So I am currently working on 2 whips. However, you may not see the Star Wars ones as whips, because I can only do that when Ash is not here. They are a surprise present for him for Christmas. So I can't really film it if he's going to turn up. If I get the chance, of course I will, but this is the main one. Now, 2 rows to go. The odds are that I will probably have most of this done by the time we get to the end of the week. So I did put up a vote, and I am pleased to announce, I'm very pleased to announce actually. Let's have a look at what we had up for voting. We had Steampunk Cat Daddy, which is a canvas that I bought to do for my daughter for her room. We have just gutted her room out, so she now has wall space. So that was number 1. And then we had Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. And then we had Rocket Fuel. I love Rocket Fuel, I have to say, it's so cute. But I am pleased to announce, can I just say that if you voted for Willy Wonka, if you gave me more than 1 vote, only 1 vote was counted. Just saying, Penelope. For those of you that have seen, she did vote for Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory multiple other times. Do you know why? Because she's sick of me putting it in for the vote and it doesn't get chosen. But, you know, it's fine. Willy Wonka it is. It actually did win the vote. This is a canvas that I will be doing. I'm then going to give it to my eldest child, because he loves Willy Wonka, and it's the original Willy Wonka as well. So that is going to be the next canvas. It is 67 colours, 4 ABs. It's kitted up in 120 bottle storage, so it's the first time that I've actually used that storage. That's how long it's been kitted up for. So that will be the next project. So I am going to move that one. I'm going to take my little blue tag off because we don't need that anymore. This, of course, is on my old sheet. So we're going to move this into my whip section, but we won't write on it until I actually start it. So that is that done. Thank you to everyone who took the time to vote. I am super excited because I haven't done a Mandy Manzano for a while. And you all know she's one of my favourite artists. I would say she's my favourite artist. Anyway, welcome to my channel today. What am I using? I am using the XL pink cook tray without any bling. I am also using, I might use that one because that's cuter. I'm using a little yellow trash bin for any trash drills that I might get. I am also using my dual colour diamond pen. This is a short 3D printed pen. These will be going onto the Etsy shop tomorrow. Tomorrow, there's always tomorrow. There will be a special launch video going up. So yeah, they will be going up tomorrow. They will be available. I have 3 styles available. Have I got any that I've got tips? I've got things in, yes. So I have the diamond pen, which is a shorter shank pen, more in keeping with the size of the soft grip pens. And I like, not going to go into too much detail. Let me do that in the reveal video, in the launch video. I also have the twist pen. I love this one. I love the effect. Longer pen. And then I also have, did I take it out? We also have this style, which is a bubble pen. Lovely and chunky. Love this one. So they will be launching tomorrow. But for now, I'm going to use this one. Okay, I hope that you're all okay. Trays are available on my Etsy shop. Details are in the description box below. Thank you very much. Are we ready to go? I think we are. So if you didn't know, my name is Sam. If you need any details about my channel, please check out the description box. There is everything in there. So whether it is because you want to send me an email, or maybe you want to help support the channel, buy me a coffee. It is very gratefully received. Maybe, because I am a Diamond Art Club affiliate, I'm a DAC snob because I don't do anything else now. It would have to be something with the exclusion of my conversion, obviously. But I am a DAC affiliate. I'm very proud to be so because I deserve the best. So maybe you haven't bought from Diamond Art Club before because you've gone, oh no, they're ever so expensive. I don't believe that they are. I believe that Diamond Art Club, I'm having issues with my tape because it's brand new tape, so I'm trying to prime it. I think they're very good value for money, and I am worth paying that money for. So I don't think they're expensive. I think you definitely need a budget for them, but they are worth every single penny. However, if you have never bought from them before and you would like to try them out, there is a link in the description box. If you use that link within 7 days of that video going up, you will get a discount off your first order, and it will generate me a small amount of commission that I can then use to buy more diamond paintings myself. Now, of course, yes, I am buying diamond paintings because I want to do them. So I'm choosing the ones that I love. However, it is a business thing. Okay, so any money generated from YouTube goes towards me pursuing this as a job, because I'd love to do that. I'd love to be part retired. Semi-retired is probably a better word, isn't it? It would be a dream. So that's what I'm aiming towards. Anyway, on a whip on Wednesday video, I would usually call out comments. So I'm going to do that. I haven't got masses. I've been very good recently at staying on top of them. But I also want to say, I need to let you know this because my husband didn't realise. I have a calendar sheet. Literally, I mark on it what videos I'm doing over the next few days. So as I schedule them, I highlight that I've put them up so I know where I am. Anyway, he did make me laugh because he was like, why have you got wow every Wednesday on your sheet. Stands for Whip on Wednesday. Simple as that. But it does spell out wow. Why can't I find this thing? So I'm going to get my next colour ready. Now I do need to point something out. This is a different storage case to what I was working from. There is a little story. Let me tell you the little story. But you will notice that the labels, some of them are taped on and they're pulling off. So way back when, a couple of years ago, when I was totally addicted to kitting up, I used all of my storage. And it was at a point when Diamond Art Club were starting to put more colours. So very often, at the time, you could get 60 bottle cases and you could get 120 bottle cases. But I was using either bottle storage or... Oh, this is doing my head in. You could use bottle storage or the Elizabeth Ward knockoff type. And I wanted something a little bit more flexible that I could make up myself. So I purchased loads of little pots off Amazon and I made my own storage. In the time, I've been waiting all this time to use it because I'd not used it properly. I am not doing well with multi-placing today. I came round to using it on this and I just didn't like it. I had a couple of pots where they kept coming undone when I put them back in the tub. I dropped them at one point and lost loads of drills. It just wasn't working. So if you are watching this video and you have been patiently waiting for me to use that storage, don't bother. Don't bother, all right? It has not been wasted. I promise. My husband is going to take all of the little pots into the garage and organise all of his nails and screws and whatnot. So he is going to use them. However, I couldn't deal with it anymore. I managed to get a couple of storage cases off the lovely Penny from Kalbs Sparkles. If you don't follow her already, please go and do so. Because she is aiming for 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So it will be really helpful if you do. But she was getting rid of a couple of cases. This one is a 70. I think the other one was a 140. No, 120. So I got them both off her. So that's where it's come from. I love this butterfly. Gorge. So I kitted it up. I did it off camera. I just swapped everything around, but the labels keep peeling off. And at this point, I'm so close to finishing, I don't care. So that is why. Long story short. Long story short. Do you know what? Sometimes I'm wrong. Not a lot of times, as I tell my husband. A lot of the time I'm absolutely right, of course. But with the storage, I was wrong. Okay. It was doing me head in. So I will be sticking firmly to bottle storage or Elizabeth Ward storage. I do, however, have some Luna boxes. I will be getting rid of them soon because I'm not using them. I'm not liking them either. Look, let's be honest, okay? I'm going to be brutally honest. My favourite storage is and always will be bottle storage. I absolutely love it. I just love the way it looks. I love the way it works. I don't mind if I have to have extra bags in a net, bag in the top. I'm quite happy to refill pots if I need to. But it is my favourite. I do like Elizabeth Ward because they look pretty when they're done. But functionality wise, if I had to choose, it would be bottle storage 120 billion%. So I'm not going to fight it anymore. Anyway, I think that's it. So let's get to some comments and questions. So just in case you are new and you don't know, on a Wednesday, I invite you to comment on my videos and I will then call out your name and your comments or your questions the following week because everybody likes a shout out, right? If I sit here and I go, morning, Helen, how you doing? How's your dog? People like that. And I like the interaction. I like to be able to interact with my with my subscribers, and it is my subscribers that chose the next canvas, and I love that. I like you to be involved. So what happens is you comment and I give it a like when I see it, give you a thumbs up. But when I put your name out, when I've like read your comment and I've put it up, I give you a little love heart so that you know that you are on the next video. So that's the way it goes. So every week on a Wednesday, I do my whip and I read out your comments and questions. What the friggin' hell am I doing? I've forgotten what symbol I was doing because my pot's over here. So let's get going. The first comment I've got is from Sally Ann Nicole. Hi Sally Ann. She was talking about I did an unboxing on the e-pen. So this is where all of these are coming out. She says, I've got a vacuum pen and absolutely love it. I've been using it for about 3 months and wouldn't go back, to be honest. Fabulous. I'm glad that you like it. Is that all? I thought there was something more on there. Oh yeah, there we go. She goes, my pen is metal and nice to hold. Oh, look at you. I did find, I mean, I like the e-pen. I do. Would I use it all the time? Probably not, because I am a multi-placer. And, you know, I like having the double end, right? I like the fact, because I'm old school, I like the fact that I've got my multi-placer because I am a habitual twister. And by that I mean, I will multi-place and then if I've got one stuck, I just twist. It's why I like a shorter pen. And that habit is so hard to break. You will see in the launch other bits which will help. But I think the idea is fabulous. And certainly if you are a single placer or you don't like a certain type of drill, they're ideal. So I'm not going to knock it, but I don't envision I will be using it. I am going to be perfectly honest. It's not for me. Okay. It's not for me. However, I needed to buy one because if I am going to promote the items that I am doing, I need to show myself using it. So for that purpose, I will. Does that mean I will keep that pen forever? Possibly not. There is every chance that it could end up as a prize in my next DIY DP event. Because there's no point me keeping it if I'm not going to use it. I'm a multi-placer by, you know, by choice. And I'm a pen twister. I need to have both ends free. That's all I can say. But thank you so much for commenting and letting me know. Emojis from Sarah Hardy. So I'm going to give Sarah some love as well. And as always, prayers because of the battle that you're going through. And then we have all the comments on the last Whip on Wednesday, which is the voting. So a lot of these are just choosing the canvas. I'm going to read them out anyway, because that's the reason you comment, right? You want to hear your name. So we have, I'm going to start from the bottom. Right, so let's just disregard Penny at Kalbs Sparkles with her Woolly Wonka vote 3 times, okay? It won. It won, Penny. It's okay. So first of all, Ali Sparrow 405, she says Willy Wonka. Thank you for your vote. I'm going to give Penny love anyway, because you know. Ooh, let's go back. I'm just trying to tap it. So Ali Sparrow, thank you for your vote. I am sure you will be pleased to know that it is Willy Wonka that will be worked on. Sarah Hardy, Willy Wonka, and a smiley face. Thank you very much, Sarah. I know for you, YouTube at the minute is a very visual thing. So, of course, it's even more important that you get a choice in what you see. So, I am super excited for that. And then we have Diana Morera, I think it is. She says, hi Sam, my choice would be Willy Wonka. Thank you for your vote. Definitely feel like people were ready to see that one this time. Elizabeth Wagner, she says, hi Sam, I choose Willy Wonka. Love your video. Greetings from Belgium. Thank you very much, Elizabeth. As always, I'm sure you'll be looking forward to November. I mean, I kind of can't wait because I've got a new canvas, so, you know. But I am pleased. I am so pleased. I have to say, Willy Wonka was a runaway vote on this one. Does that mean you won't be seeing the other two canvases again? Of course you will, because I, of course, only pull canvases to do from my already kitted up kits. Because I always have a few. I think I'm down to 7. I think I've only got 7 kitted up at the minute, which for me is a flaming miracle. There is a reason that my handle on YouTube is Kitting Up Kitten, because I got a little bit obsessive. I got a little bit cray-cray with it. I'm just going to do this little colour here because I've only actually got 4 drills. So let me just put those in first. But yeah, thank you for your comments so far, guys. I do kind of feel like, I know there are other ways of choosing what canvas to do. I could literally just choose what I wanted to do, but I like the interaction. I like to think that my payment to you as subscribers is that you get a choice. Because the channel's there for you, really, not for anybody else. It's there for you. And me, because it's good mental health benefit for me, but you know what I mean. Okay, we then have Mandy Moran. She says, hi Sam, I choose Willy Wonka. Have a lovely day. Thank you, Mandy. City Cat Crafter says, I vote for Rocket Fuel. That raccoon is just too cute. I know, right? And I did give him a name at some point, but I can't remember. I think more than anything, my highlight was getting a comment from the artist. So I am looking forward to doing that one. And it is a little one, so it may just come in at a time when I need a smaller canvas. But yes, it is too cute. And you know what? He will be, because it is a he. He will be going up in my cabin once I'm back in there, because he loves coffee and so do I. So I kind of feel like it's meant to be. I mean, that would cheer you up, wouldn't it, every day if you see that? Absolutely. And like I said, raccoons have been a big part of my meditation journey in the last couple of years. I get them all the time. So it kind of feels like I'm meant to. But let's face it, if I really, really, really wanted to do it urgently, I'd just do it. After all, they're my canvases. But there you go. Betsy McLeod, she says, I think Kat would just love Steampunk Cat Daddy. Exactly. I bought it because as soon as I saw it, I knew that she would love it. If you don't know, my daughter Kat loves steampunk. Not so much steampunk, she actually loves classical Victorian dress. But of course, a lot of the outfits that she gets are steampunk inspired. And as soon as I saw it, and because her name is Kat, I just knew I needed to do that canvas. So at some point I will get it done, and it will either go up on her wall, because she now has wall that you can get to in her bedroom, or she will take it with her when she moves out. So I do enjoy doing canvases for other people. Betsy also says, I find that I really enjoy working on a canvas that I'm doing for someone else. It makes me feel that I'm giving something of myself time. Absolutely. And that is the key thing. To give someone a gift of your time is priceless. You can't put a price on that. And I kind of feel that way with the Star Wars canvases, you know. I know that Ashley would really like them. I love the fact, because I'm rubbish at keeping secrets, like surprises, not big secrets. I can do that. Geez, just talk myself into being a bad person. I'm very good at keeping big secrets, but you know, little ones like gifts and stuff, I'm terrible. But I kind of feel like, because they're a lot of colour blocking and I can speed through them when I get the chance, I think just having them done ready for Christmas for him, he will love that. He will love that. And it has that emotional connection. Like, we already have the Freddie Mercury canvas over the fireplace, which I did in memory of his dad. When I first started diamond painting, it was literally like my 4th or 5th painting, I think. And it is hanging to this day. But yeah, he's got a wall where he's got a nice spot for 2 of those to go. So I know that he will appreciate that. He knows how much work goes into these. So, you know, it's not about the money. It is about your time. And we can all give each other time. Can we not? Absolutely. Right, where is this symbol? There. I am working, if you are new to my channel and you are wondering, yes, I am working with the canvas on its side. I find it more manageable. I'm so used to doing it like this now. So the first couple of rows, I tend to work on the canvas upside down. But I always work on the shortest edge. No, I don't. That's not true. I work on the shortest edge if it is a landscape painting. So if it's in that format, I will work on the side. If it is portrait, then I will work on it the right way round, because the shortest edge will be the right way round. Cleared that up. I know you're sitting there going, Sam, why are you struggling? Why don't you just use something else other than double-sided tape? Look, right, as annoying as it is when you've got new tape to get it to stick, once you get it to that sweet spot, you can do half a big painting without changing it. And I just prefer the feel of the tape. I don't like putty. I find it stringy. I don't like wax. The only time that I use wax, I use the clear putty in the Diamond Art Club pen for ABs. That's it. I love my double-sided tape. So why change? Do you know what? I tried glue dots back in the day. You know, when they were first a thing. They drove me mad. And they're just fiddly to load. So I am double-sided tape all the way. Okay, next comment. Another one. How many did you put up, Penny? Another one from Kalbs Sparkles. We get it. It's Willy Wonka. And then we've got emojis from Sarah. Sabine, she voted for rocket fuel. She said, I love the raccoon. I do too. I really do. It's just such a cute painting. Like, I'm not lying, guys. Get ready for some unboxings, because I have not been a good girl recently at all. Jan Beale, she also voted for rocket fuel. Thank you. And then Catherine Mola for Willy Wonka. So 1 vote for Steampunk Cat Daddy, 3 for the raccoon, everybody else Willy Wonka. So there you go. And that is the end of my comments for today. I've given you all some love. So I hope that you get that okay. And yeah, it means I didn't think that I would need to get upstairs to find a canvas out. So it does mean that I need to get into all of the boxes in the old snug, and I need to find the storage. But I'm not going to do that until I get this one done, because you never know. things might have changed by then. I mean, God forbid, we might actually have some building work going on. Don't get me started on the builders. I was so cross. So cross. So that means, therefore, that all I can do is update you now on what's been going on. So, at the weekend, we gutted Cat's room. It desperately needed it. So I did that. I'm absolutely worn out. The building work is taking a little bit longer than we anticipated. Not because it's trickier, but because it's the amount of time they're spending on it isn't as much as I'd hoped. We now have the additional thing of we're trying to decide whether to have the bathroom done at the same time, because it's expensive, not gonna lie. But what I did want to talk about was my mental health. Okay, now I need to say I am usually a positive Polly, and I know I can piss people off sometimes because I'll be like, yeah, I've got that but I still work, yeah, I've got that but I still get out. It's just the way that I am. I'm just not someone that gives into shit. Simple as that. But I wanted to explain how easy it is if you don't have mental health issues. I want to explain how easy it is to tip that balance, to go from being in a good place to being in a bad place. It can literally be moments. And it's not because I'm crazy. I don't think I'm effing crazy. I think I'm a bit weird sometimes. I'm definitely a geek. You know, I own it. That no problem with that. But I'm not crazy. However, I do struggle from overload. So I was diagnosed. I've always been this way, to be fair. Look, I come from a huge family, a really big family. My mum and dad had 11 children together. No, they didn't. That is wrong. My mum and dad had 9 children together. 3 of which passed away. So I'm the eldest of 6 as a kid. We lived in a tiny little 3-bedroom council house. So it was cramped and there wasn't loads of money and we didn't go on holidays. We didn't have a car and all that sort of stuff. But I grew up not only enjoying being part of a big family, because I did enjoy it. There was always something going on. But also craving my own space. And I do enjoy my own space. And I enjoy being quiet. Yeah, I know you're sitting there going, really, Sam? Honestly, I do. I actually find a lot of peace in solitude. But if I kind of feel like that's being taken away, I then get to a point where I get overloaded because I don't want to deal with people anymore. And things that set that off are things like upheaval. So I know we were having the building work done. And of course I'm excited because it's going to make a massive difference in our home. I've been waiting for this for 5 years. However, I do struggle if I don't have a plan. And by a plan, I mean we are going to, like, we were given 5 to 6 weeks. Okay, that's bad enough. But last week was week 3. They'd already a week late starting. And I had envisioned this building work being done so we could enjoy it from the end of July. That it's not going to happen. And now, because we've discussed doing the bathroom as well, you know, it could be longer. And I don't cope well with that. Now, I've always had an issue, but I've never really, I didn't realise that it was a mental health thing. Now, I haven't been diagnosed with anything. I'm not going to sit here and say I've got this, I've got that, I've got whatever. I was diagnosed with social anxiety and depression when I became ill a few years ago. And I stuck with that. Now, you will know if you have watched my not very often worked on other channel, that some of what I thought was anxiety is actually because I pick up on people's energies. So I'm taking on their energy as well as mine, and that is exhausting. So Friday, I was in a bit of a bad mood because I was fed up. I'm fed up of not seeing a lot happening. And I'd got up Friday morning. I'd been told that the builder was going to be here from 10 o'clock. I didn't leave until nearly 10:15, no builder. And then I get through my jobs quick. I get home 2 o'clock and he's packing up to go home. So Ashley, bless him, is there going, you know, well, they've got other work. That's not my problem. I get into that selfish mode of going, that's not my issue. Do you know what I mean? I don't care. I don't care that they've got other jobs to do. I don't care that they might be held upon something else. I only care about our work, because the longer these people are here, the longer I'm disrupted for. And at this point, I'm barely holding on because I cannot bear. My snug is a complete mess, and I am not one of those people. I'm not a neat freak by any measure, okay? Let me get that out there. But I really struggle if everything is in chaos around me. I cannot. I can do it for small amounts of time. But currently, I've got no sunroom. My sunroom doesn't even have... It's only got a part roof on, for God's sake. But I'm really struggling. And on top of that, I'm having to go to work because I can't afford to take time off work, because at the end of the day, we need to pay for this building work. And although we've got savings, although we took money out when we remortgaged, we've still got to pay that mortgage back. Yeah. So Friday, what happened Friday was I ended up getting so overwhelmed that, you know, I'm like getting hot talking about it, because I know that it isn't just me that my mental health affects. It affects my family too. And I hate that. I hate that I take that out on them. But I don't have anywhere to go. You know, before we started the building work, before my eldest come back, I would go in the cabin and I would just cut myself off from everybody and I would just chill out. But I can't do that at the minute because, you know, Jason's in the cabin. I can't shut the door on my craft room because I don't have one anymore. I can't escape. So I want to point out to you that even if somebody is high functioning, even if it looks like someone is coping, you know, deep down they might not be. And what I do, because I believe that it's best for the people around me, when I get into that state of stress, I take myself out. I withdraw. And it's not because I'm a horrible person. It's just because I need time to just breathe. I need time to just digest what's happening and to figure out how I'm going to deal with it. And what I don't want to do is I've already pissed people off because I'm upset. So what I don't then want to do is drag them down as well, because that's not fair. You know, I need to learn to deal with my own stuff. I'm 53. I should know it by now. I should be settled, but I'm not. So I just wanted to put that in there. I am absolutely fine. Do you know what happened? I sulked. I got up. I started clearing Kat's bedroom. Yesterday, I went hell for leather all day. I did not stop. And we gutted her whole bedroom. We put new shelves up, took her old bed down, got rid of that, sorted through all her clothes, reallocated where our clothes are going to go because she hasn't got a big enough bedroom for anything else. And today I'm tired and I am looking forward to diamond painting all day today, because now I've got this down, I can just carry on. But it can switch that quickly. So just bear that in mind, you know. And if you've got someone who is, you know, sort of withdrawn a bit, don't be upset. It's not personal. That person just needs that time, because, you know, if you add in that I pick up on other people's energies as well, it's a lot. Even if nothing's being spoken, having strange people in my house. not having the result that I expect to have. At the end of the day, I don't want this work taking longer than it needs to, because I want to be able to get, we've got to decorate that yet. We've got to put flooring down. So, yeah, just wanted to mention that while I've got a chance to do it. Anyway, I am going to call it quits there. Please don't worry about me. I am fine. This is normal life for me. I bounce back. I get going, because I'm just not that person that stays there. I just wanted to explain how that can happen. But I am absolutely fine. I will work through it. We will get this bloody work done. And you never know, if we can afford it, we may even get a new bathroom. I will be back in another video. So there will be the usual DIY DP weekly video on Friday. But keep your eyes out. Yeah, keep your eyes out. What are you going to do with them? Keep your eyes open tomorrow for that launch video, because there's some goodies coming. So there we have it. Thank you for joining me today. It is, as always, guys, a massive thank you to you for being here. Without you guys, I wouldn't have a channel at all. So I'm very appreciative. Please do give the video a like on your way out. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do. I would love to add you to my subscriber list. I will be back soon in another video. It is, as always, over and out from this Kitten Up Kitten.